Beginning to breathe in and out through our nose, whatever's comfortable for you. And noticing what the breath feels like as it goes in and out through your nose. Any sensations? You may notice that it feels cool as you inhale. And warmer as you exhale. And then return to focusing on the breath. And for this meditation, we're going to begin to label our thoughts. So we're all going to have thoughts during this meditation. So as a thought arises, you can put a brief label on it. So it could be thinking, planning, judging, wishing. So whatever comes to your mind, just label that thought and then return to focusing on the breath. Think of your breath as your anchor. It's what you return to each time. Doesn't matter how many times you need to return. We just let go of the thoughts. We come back and we begin again. So practice your labeling of your thoughts and returning to the breath for a few moments. As you return to your breath, if you find it difficult to stay focused on that, you might focus where you most notice the breath in your body. So as you're inhaling and exhaling, just notice where you feel it. You may notice it in your nose, in your chest, the rise and fall of your chest, perhaps your belly. So that can be a focal point for you as well, that you return to that. If you notice your mind's wandered, again, just label the thought, just thinking, just planning, come back to the breath. If you find that you're having a lot of thoughts, that's normal. Don't get discouraged. Just notice, oh, I'm thinking a lot, and come back to the breath. Every time we come back to the breath, we're building that mindfulness muscle, training our brain to come back and do what we want it to do. So just gently let go of the thoughts and return to the breath. It doesn't matter how many times you need to do that. And as you continue to focus on your breathing, for the next moment or so, see if you can just let the thoughts go without labeling them. Just noticing that your mind has wandered, you've lost your attention. Just letting the thought go, let them sail by like a sailboat on a river. You see it go by, you come back to the breath. So let's practice just letting the thoughts gently go and coming back. Before we transition into our next meditation, just take a moment to notice how you're feeling in your body. As you sit there and you've done your meditation for a few moments, just gently scan from your head slowly down your body, down to your toes. Just being aware of your body and any sensations. You can notice where your body meets the chair or whatever you're sitting on. Notice where your hands are resting. This is just a good way for us to check in with ourselves. Notice if our body is telling us anything, giving us any information. It's easy for us to disconnect from our body. We're going to transition into our heart-centered meditation. So let's continue just to take a couple of breaths, just focus on our breathing, not changing our breath in any way right now. And begin to breathe just a little bit more deeply than you usually do. Some nice, slow, comfortable, deep breaths. And bring your awareness to the center of your chest. We call this the heart center, and just focusing on the center of the chest as you continue to breathe. This is heart focus. So practice focusing on the heart center and letting that be your anchor, returning to that once you've noticed your mind has wandered. Just let it go and come back to the heart focus. When you have thoughts, you can have the image that you're in your head, and you start dropping it back down to the heart center, almost like an elevator. You're going down, dropping it down back to the heart center. So you might feel like you're getting into this loop of going up to your head and back to your heart center, and that's okay. You just keep coming back to the heart center, focusing on that area of your body. And begin to imagine that your breath is coming in and out through the heart center. So as you're witnessing that inhalation and exhalation, imagine it going in and out through the center of your chest. This is heart breathing. So practice heart breathing for a moment, returning to that when your thoughts wander. And now I'd like you to think of something or someone that you care about or appreciate. So this could be a person, a place, a pet, favorite memory, but something that's meaningful to you, something you really care about. Once you've chosen something, I want you to see an image of it in your mind's eye, almost like it's on a movie screen in front of you. And you see what it is that you've chosen. You see the image of it, and begin to connect with the feelings that you have for it. So as you're looking at it, you feel the feelings that you have, that love, that care, that appreciation. We want to connect with the feeling. And once you've done that, go ahead and drop the image if you wish. And for the few moments, we're going to rest in those pleasant feelings as we continue to breathe in and out through the heart center. Notice how good it feels to rest in those pleasant feelings. And if you feel like you're losing the feelings, just bring the image or the memory back up of what you chose and reconnect. So let's rest in those feelings and come back to the heart feeling. Anytime our mind wanders, just come back to the heart feeling. If you become aware that you're thinking a lot, just remember to drop it back down to the heart center. We're always focusing on the center of our chest. Right now, breathing in and out through the heart center as you bathe in those pleasant feelings that you conjured up for yourself about that pleasant memory or person that you're thinking of, something that you appreciate. Just returning to that. And let's begin to let our heart-centered breathing go. Just returning to focusing on the breath. You can certainly stay connected to those pleasant feelings and bring those back with us. And just take a moment again to notice how you're feeling. Within your mind and your body. Maybe you notice that your mind is a little bit more at peace. Feel things have quieted down a bit for you. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. So no judgment. You're just noticing without judging yourself or changing anything. And begin to bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Beginning to hear any sounds in the room. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Take a moment to look around the room, reacclimate yourself. Perhaps do some stretch, from side to side. And when you're ready, you can get up and go about your day.